Hello there, welcome. I am Allison, aka the Coffee Nitty Creative. I love everything art, planners, journals, and all the things between. Today I'm working in my Hobonichi Cousin avec on May 24th and 25th, which means the hump is real. Who is with me? Those of you who are in Hobonichi know, especially if it's an avec, if you add a lot of stuff to your journal at this point, it is getting tough to work with. But what I'm showing you right now is actually a pen. I give you a quick glimpse. And that pen is a recent purchase I've made, and I love it. It's awesome. I live in Chicago, for those of you who don't know, and that pen I purchased at Atlas Stationers, which is a downtown Chicago stationery shop, and they have an exclusive with Retro 51, a pen company, and that pen I just showed you is commemorating the Chicago fire. So I really, really like it. And so I wanted to, and I will commemorate it in this spread. What I'm also commemorating is Happy Mail. So I love Happy Mail. I love getting Happy Mail. I love giving Happy Mail, especially personalized Happy Mail. I mean, I tend to see purchases as Happy Mail sometimes, but like the extra Happy Mail is when people send me things and I send things to people. So one exchange that I've recently done is with seemownay. She's a YouTuber. I'll put her in the link. And we have started exchanging letters. And within those letters, we've included happy bits and pieces and ephemera, etc. So that green image with all the cool stickers and stamps, that was from the envelope, which I loved. And the rest of the envelope, I will put in my Happy Mail journal, which I will show you guys at some point, but I really, really like having a dedicated journal just for Happy Mail. But that collage was so cute that I wanted to put it in this, which is kind of my favorite journal, my Hobonichi Cousin. She also got me stencils, which, as you guys know, if you've watched before, I love stencils. So super thoughtful. And yeah, the other thing that was in the Happy Mail was meatball washi stationery. Which is that down at the corner. It's those little cute, the little heart washi piece bit with the little characters. They're so cute. And I've coveted meatball washi for ages. I think it's so adorable. People who are in a lot of stationery communities I follow rave about it. I've actually gone to purchase it a few times, but then I always don't because it's not cheap in terms of washi. It's like, it's like $14 a roll, I think. Something like that, which is a lot for a roll of washi. So yeah, to actually have some meatball washi in my journal, thanks to this swap, is so cool. The other thing that's really cool is this little quote. I just glued it down. It's the image you see that sort of got the border of flowers. But I'm going to read you the quote because I really like it. It says, "No one else has it all figured out either. We are all just walking this road together and hopefully pointing out the potholes and offering our help along the way." And I just love that. It's so true, right? Like nobody has it figured out, or very few people. Maybe not nobody, but nobody I know. If you really start talking to them and having a real conversation, you learn that we're all just trying to avoid the potholes, right? And the good people are trying to help each other out. So I just love that. It was part of the Happy Mail. And so, of course, I wanted to put it down. A few more notes about the page. The washi that you saw me ripping and then sticking around the edges, that is some... it was my own washi, and it's Simply Gilded. It's their West Coast Planner Simply Gilded. Like they did it in collab with West Coast Planners. I also put down the little note where she wrote, "Allison, I hope you'll find a use for them," which I really enjoyed. And then I stamped with some Distress Oxide ink, which I love. It's so fun to stamp and use. Now, what you're seeing me do is basically color in this doodle of a plant. The reason why there's a doodle of a plant is because this day I purchased a plant. It was a bamboo plant, but it's got two little arms, or not arms, but two bamboo shoots, and I really like it. But it was funny because it's been a while since I've purchased a plant and then had to get it home from work. on the train. So I live in Chicago. I really love taking the train, but it's been a minute. I haven't really been taking it. I just started taking it again. So I was so relieved when I actually got it home in one piece. So I felt very accomplished. Then you saw me do some stamping. I made those stamps myself. I just did a little tutorial about how to do like patterny stamps, but I also use that same exact principle to create letter stamps with foam stickers, essentially. So that's what I used for the 25, which I am now covering up because I didn't like it. And also what I used for that MON to designate Monday. I covered up the 25 and now I'm covering it up again. And then I'm going to use a completely different method to put down 25. And you're seeing me glue it right there. This was from a pull-away calendar and I just cut around to make it a little bit smaller. One thing I also did in this spread is commemorate Celeste. Who knows what I'm talking about? If you are an Animal Crossing fan, you know about Celeste. I have not played in a while, and so I played on this day. She visited my island. It's always an exciting day when you can catch stars and, visit with Celeste. If anybody's interested in visiting my island or wants my dream code, let me know. Would love to visit your islands too if you're into Animal Crossing. Anyways, now you're seeing me actually draw that pen I was talking about earlier. So I used the pen to sort of roughly trace it, and now I'm using watercolor to, basically color in with the same color profile as the actual pen. I think I said this earlier, but it commemorates the Chicago fire, not the soccer team. Just in case you were wondering, the actual fire that basically burned down a good, vast majority of the city. And then it meant they rebuilt the city. So if you're ever on a Chicago, architectural tour or history tour, they will definitely talk about the Chicago fire and which buildings survived and things like that. So I'm really interested in it. So I really, really like that pen. Then of course I went through my days of the week stash, and here I'm struggling with that hump. It is real. See how, it is not easy right now, but I will persevere. But I got that Tuesday image from a principal, I believe from LoveLynnsLife, and then I just decided to jazz it up a bit with some doodling. That image of the city skyline was from basically a vinyl sticker that I've had forever. I think I got it at a Chicago Planner Conference 3 or 4 years ago. Then I just do some journaling, talking about how I had a great day, great conversations. I posted on Instagram stories. I love my pen. I work with great people. That's why I put that Women Supporting Women sticker down. And now I am just doing some stamping. So again, using Distress Oxide ink, which is great because it doesn't bleed through, and these fun little triangle stamps, and then just used a wet paintbrush to sort of activate it because the Distress Oxide ink is water activated. So I just wanted to color those in, and then I just do a little bit more journaling. So this is basically how the page turned out. Love your thoughts and opinions. And yeah, I hope you're doing really, really well. And yeah, do you play Animal Crossing? Super curious. If not, do you have any games for the Switch that you might want to recommend? Because I'm in the market. And yeah, thanks for watching.